Y'all can keep talking though, as we always say.
Yep. Hey, Joni. Hey, Dottie.
Yep. I think I've got it now. No, maybe not. I'll have to have a think about it. Morning, everyone.
Or evening. Depending.
Yep.
Guys,
so
ready
what's the temperature there, Bernie?
Pardon?
What's your temperature there?
I'm not sure. I think it's, let's have a look. Haven't been outside. I got up, got a shower and came straight here. So weather, currently 15, it's going to be 20. So that is 15 Celsius to Fahrenheit. So it's currently 59 and it's going to get to 68.
Wow, it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. We had Sunday was 29 Celsius. So we were all up and down. This week is going to be pretty steady at what I just said. But Sunday it was actually really warm when we were doing my aunt's celebration. So Sunday it was 85. When you're standing out in the sun at the water, it was warm.
Especially that reflection.
And you had to walk a kilometre to get to from where the car was parked to where the pier was.
Wow.
Hi, Dottie. First time watching.
All righty. Yeah, Joni said, let us know if you're new.
Hi, Dottie.
Hi, Dottie. Hi, Joni and Janet.
Yep. That's who's spoken so far. So what's on the agenda for today, Tammy?
So the chicks were told to make anything they wanted, whether it be a card, a basket, a box, a quilt, whatever they wanted to do, just do it.
Did you say a quilt?
So, whatever. You never know. They can come up with some things, so you don't know.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so we'll just introduce ourselves while we're waiting for a few more people to come. I'm Patty Ann. Tammy, your turn.
I'm Tammy. I'm from Mobile, and I'll say Stephanie's not with us today. She's from the UK, and she says to tell everybody hello. And next, Bernie.
Hi, I'm Bernie. I live in Melbourne, Australia. It's currently 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning. And yeah, so middle of the week for me. And hi, Stephanie, when you watch this back. We miss you.
And Linda.
Hi, I'm Linda from Maryland. And hi, Stephanie, when you watch. So it's I'm in Maryland, and it was 21 degrees this morning when I woke up, and it's 43 now.
I forgot to say I'm from Western North Carolina, and luckily for me, Tammy woke me up. I was taking a little nap. I went to the chiropractor today. I've been going for a while because I messed up my neck. Actually, it's messed up from when I was in high school. But anyway, I fell asleep after going there because it was an hour drive there and an hour back and blah, blah, blah. So thankfully, Tammy woke me up. She said she'd been trying to text me and I wasn't answering. So she said, I better call her. And she was right. I was asleep. So at least we all made it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to hide myself and let the chicks get started. Oh, hey, Marissa. Marissa said, happy Tuesday. And Joni said that Stephanie will be missed.
She sure will.
There we go. Okay.
Perfect. I'm making a chocolate box. I'll get some chocolates in a moment and put them in. So my box will end up looking like this. And it opens up and it's got some ribbon through there. And it has a part that you put in to put 4 little round link balls in. So I've got the pattern. I'll send it to Patty Ann and Tammy. If anyone wants to cut it, I made it, so it's don't be too critical of my silhouette skills. I made it from scratch, so It yeah, so all it is it's a piece of, this is on a piece of 8x5 by 11, so you cut this part out, and then on another, so you need 2 pieces for it, and then it's got a tab that goes on here as well to make it the length, the width, and that's the middle bit.
Cool.
Awesome.
That goes in. So you get it out of 2 pieces of cardstock, and then I'll decorate it with some paper as well. Some pretty
that's
paper.
amazing. Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so we'll put that in the library on my blog, right? It'll be a free file for them to download.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
cool.
this part here, when you get these 4 holes, when I first made it, my granddaughter was here and she made these out of the holes. So there you go. So and this one we had some bigger circles. They're just circles, and she made that one. But these ones have actually come out of these 4 holes. And she just, so they just string up on my light thing. So you've got 2 uses. You can make some decorative pieces out of the rest.
Right. And so I would really like the chocolates too. Those are my favorite.
Okay.
So I'm going to, ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to make this another box this week. And I also have, I cut out a card for you all. But here's the box I'm going to make. And it holds a Dove candy. It's a toaster. You can put other size candies in, but anyway, it just holds a little candy, and that's the box. And I put one on the silhouette right before coming on, so I wanted to show you. It's about the measurements, and I'll put this also. I'll send this to you, Patty Ann.
Okie doke.
So this is about 7.5 inches by about 7.5. Well, you can see that it's a perfect square. So
it'll be ready for cutting with your silhouette. Maybe Tammy will tear her hair out a bit again and try to figure the stuff out for Cricket.
See? Yeah.
Tammy.
Yeah, it won't be hard with that.
Right.
I just want to show you something. This has a magnetic closure that's
I
got a
see that.
hidden inside. I love to hear the click. Listen.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh yeah, those are fabulous.
And so I made several of them, and the little I put "You're So Sweet" inside here with the new printmaker.
Oh, cool! I love it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. So I made several different kinds. I've given so many away this week. So
I love the little bunny on there. That's cute.
Oh, you like the baby bugs?
Yes.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, he's laminated. He's laminated.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you laminated them or used the buttercream, butter, whatever it's called.
Oh, Buttercraft.
Buttercraft sticker.
And then I put little dots of Nouveau in the flowers, and then this was a die, and I put a little tab here too, just a little like 1-inch piece of ribbon.
Yes.
And folded it in half and tucked it in with some glue, just so you could lift that. And also, you instead of having the yellow frame here, I just used the silhouette, and I put 2 5/8 by 2 5/8 piece of paper on the design screen, and then I cut out this center, which was, I think it was like less. It was like an inch less or something all the way around in 5/8. But anyway, I just did that from just for fun, and you can play with it and figure it out. It's easy to
Sure.
I use that modify button. But anyway, I want to just show you while you're here. I just want to take this off. This is fresh off the press. So you see how it's scored?
Yes.
My score on my silhouette, I score this. First I cut it out. I sent it through the machine to just cut the perimeter.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to do it another way, because when I do it another way, I get a double cut, and I've got all kinds of raggy little double cuts around here.
Huh. We'll have to check out the file, because I always do my scoring first.
Me too.
Yeah.
In case it shifts.
Yes.
Then I scored it, and my measurements, the parameters for the depth is only 1. The force is 4, and the speed is 4 or 5.
course, that's on your machine with your blade. People
Yeah,
have
it
to
depends
test.
on what blade you have. I
Right.
have a new blade, and mine's a score now is 1, and the force is 3. The blade depth's 1 and 3. So yeah, but when I had my other one, I would go all the way up to like 10 and 12.
Wow, for scoring?
Well, that blade was old; it'd been in there for over a year. So
Yeah, I want to show you something while you're still highlighting me. real
Hang
quick.
on just 1 second because I unhighlighted you. And by the way, Nightbot here is saying Tammy and Stephanie's pop-up card. If you didn't see that from last time, it's in the library in my blog. So he's put the address there, and these cards will be there as well, but they're not there yet. But they'll be free there. Okay, so let me come. Hey, Bernie, don't get too far ahead so we can see what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
oh,
So
yeah, definitely, Bernie. We need to
So
watch.
usually you'd use a bone folder, but with this scoring, you really don't need it because it's nice and precise. The scoring is different. So what I do so I can have a magnetic closure is on not the narrow side, but the wider side.
yes.
Take a magnet. I take a pencil first, and I count down 3 blocks.
Okay.
Three score lines. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. In that third, 1, 2, third block, I just put like a little X in the center. Okay.
Mhm.
And then I take a little glue dot like this. Take a glue dot. I take my magnet. I put a glue dot on the magnet. And then I take, well, if one of they are, I take my tweezers, my reverse, and I put it right in the center, right there. Now, the reason I do that is I just want to show you and then I take my glue bottle. I'm just going to do one because
Yeah,
it's so
cool.
easy. Okay, so the same side as the magnet, I take my glue bottle and I put glue on that top section on the outside, not the inside where the magnet is.
Okay.
And I fold this down, and I fold this, so I fold this under, and then I fold. If you're folding literally on the third score line, like this,
Okay.
okay, and that will make your little frame like so. So you can see,
Right.
you do that all. I mean, I have to put this down a little bit more.
Right.
You put something in there but you do the same thing for all 4. It's so simple.
But you only put a magnet in the one. Is that correct?
Correct. So I said I fold over the first and the third line flat again. I'm just gonna. Then you do the same thing for these.
So each one of those has 3 score lines.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So you're folding on the third score line, but you're folding
that's right.
up
Okay.
over.
Okay.
See, and then I'm gonna do the last one.
And you have to make sure that that one didn't just overlap that other one.
Yeah, it won't eventually. I'll show you.
Okay.
It'll pop up.
Okay.
So see. Okay, so I have all these. Okay, let me pop up this one. Just get something in there to pop this up for you on both sides. You haven't glued except for that that one piece.
Right.
So
Yes.
see how this is already forming half the box. And then what you want to do, and I'll pull these up too to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's that side, and then look how simple this is. Look, see, you've got your little shadow box already.
Nice.
The thing to do though, I'm gonna let this fall to the side again, and I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of glue right here in the corner, and right here in the corner, here and here.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to push them under like this, and I'm holding it like with my thumb and my middle finger, and then I take my pointer, and I just kind of like press this down in place. See? That's how simple that is.
That's really good directions too. Thank you. So we're going to flip over to Bernie now. But if you've got something else, just go slow or just wait till we're back so you can
I'll
show
just
us.
wait. Yeah, because that's at the top for you.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Tammy.
That's all right.
So I have here, I've got another one. So here is what I had. That was the piece I started with. And then I had the extra piece that I said you need to cut on another piece of card because it won't all fit across the paper. And then when you fold all the edges, this bit then attached to that bit there. So it made it bigger. And now all I've done is on this one, I had also on the pattern, I've got all the cutouts for the pretty paper. And so one piece has got the frill and the hole, and then this one's got the straight piece and the hole, and then the holes line up. And all I'm doing is putting the pretty paper on top of the cardstock. I'd find it easier to do it now than once the box is made because you've got a flat surface to work with. You could do it after if you want. Once you've got your box made, you could put the designer paper, pretty paper on there, but I just find it easy to do while it's flat.
And what is that black? Is that to keep you from getting glue all over your nice mat?
Yep. You might have been away. This was one of the it's a barbecue liner. It's just, you can get a silicone mat, but you get a barbecue liner at the hardware shop for, I think this was like $3. And I've got two, it came like it's quite a big piece. This is cut in half. So it's a silicone barbecue mat. So you don't need to buy a craft one, just a silicone barbecue one works fine. And if I put glue here on the mat, I'll show you, and then I'll just let it dry and I'll come back to it. So yeah, it's just saving my cutting mat.
Yes.
And if I did speak about, I've got and I'll show you when I've done this bit of glue. When I've been naughty and haven't used my barbecue mat, which sometimes I am naughty and forgetful and forget to get the mat out. The rubber that gets off the glue off card, you know, if you've got an overspray of glue on the card, what Tammy got hers at the Dollar Tree. This is a craft one, like I paid whatever money for this from, I can't remember who makes it, but it also gets dry glue off this mat.
Oh, wow.
So I have used it here when I've been naughty and forgotten. So there's some glue there and it just comes off. This brings it off here as well. And then
Joni says, great idea. I ruined my mat.
Yeah, well, no, this works really well. And then what I do is I've also got one of those lint rollers.
Yeah.
And then so I use that on there and lift the glue and then use that to clean them up.
I also take my lint roller and clean my mat that goes in my machine with it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Like, you know, cutting a lot of paper, you get a lot of little pieces. And so I take my lint roller and roll it over and it picks up all those little pieces.
And sometimes that adds a bit more sticky too to the mat.
It does.
Yeah. When your mat's not in very good condition, I go over it with the lint roller and it adds that just tiny little bit of extra. You get another couple of cuts out of it before you've got to do something drastic.
I usually just spray it with that temporary adhesive spray.
Yeah, I've got some of that too. That I've got that Krylon, I think it's called.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I know if you're in the UK, I know maybe even in Australia, Bernie, Stephanie uses a stencil glue on hers, and she's never replaced her Cricut mat because and it only takes a little bit, and she puts it on there, and it just makes her Cricut mat new all over again.
Well, I thought she wasn't using her Cricut mat.
She don't, but I'm talking about before because she was telling
when she
me.
was using it.
Yeah, because I use a Cricut mat with my silhouette now.
Do you? Did you have to cut? No, you didn't have to cut it down.
I didn't do anything to it. I just opened it up and used it, and it cuts perfect.
Right. Those of us who have the portrait would have to cut it down.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I've cut one of my Cricut mats down for my this was an old Cricut mat that I had, and I cut it down for my portrait.
Yes.
So I had a portrait one, and Nick just put it on top of it and worked out where it needed to be cut, and I just cut it down and used it. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you use like an X-Acto knife or something to cut it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And another thing I do too is when the Cricut mat or any mat I'm using gets a little unsticky, I turn mine upside down. I turn it around. You've got the part where they show you the, the little hair and all that. it's the same difference. I turn it around, unless you need the measurements, they'll be upside down. But
Right.
normally I know 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper is 8.5 by 11.
Right.
No
Yeah.
matter where I put it at,
Yeah.
So I do that too because the other end will be more sticky because I've used the front end so much.
Hey, Linda, Janet wants to know, where did you get your magnets and what size?
These are, I got them on, they're called, I'm going to look it up for you because I just looked it up for Joan the other day. I'll give you the exact size.
Okay.
But, yeah, I
You
have.
can put them in your store.
Yeah, I'll put them in the stock shop or have them linked here. We'll link them down below for you, Janet, after the video. So you can wait, Linda, if you want to, and continue with your card.
Okay, magnets. Here we go. Okay. Well, the company, they're called Neodymium magnets. It's they're Neodymium. Anyway.
Oh, we'll get it for her. It's easier.
Yeah, they're so teeny tiny. I can look up my order. I looked it up for Joan the other day. I'm making 2 cards as well. They're pretty much the same.
Oh,
I wanted to show you guys. I love that effects button, and,
right.
And this was I love Good Housekeeping magazine covers because I love the retro kids.
Oh,
They're
that is cute.
Look at the difference
Very cute.
in the colors. Can you see?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with this one.
Yeah, I kind of like that one better.
To make my card. This was really, really bright. It doesn't look like this would be on a cover in 1934.
Right.
And I thought it was kind of unusual because the children are flying kites and it says July 1934. I don't, maybe it's the summertime at the beach.
Oh. What seems weird about that to you?
Because I just think of kites for March.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So, and I also made some kites to go on a card.
Oh.
And these are pretty easy to make. There's I could send this pattern as well if anyone wants it.
Sure.
And yeah, I'm gonna put this on the front of a card. This is going to be the front of a card. And here's another thing I was going to show you. The little boxes, the pattern that I am going to send to Patty Ann. I also made this box, and this is let me see what the size is, because that other one is like 2.5 okay, this is 4 by 4 squared, and I put in it a little chick, like from the Digi chick. And I put in a Matthew 28:6 there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's cute. You could give somebody empty.
Yeah.
Because he's gone. He's not there.
Look at the difference in the size, though. And I did was like pull it out, on our design screen.
Yeah.
So, and I want to show you one more thing. I have a lot to show you today. I made this. I don't know if you can see it. I just took a page out of it's just cardstock out of a page of one of my books. It's a travel book. And this template is on Creative Fabrica. They have a template like this. I just downloaded the SVG from Creative Fabrica and made this.
For what? The box? The same thing you made?
Right. No, this is different. This is different size. This is
okay.
But you can download this from Creative Fabrica. Just type in shadow box template, and this is what comes up. So I thought this was so pretty. I love and I put acetate in here to make it look like it was a picture. Yeah. But anyway, what was I going to tell you about this too? And I don't even have this glued down. I did it so quick. I did it yesterday. I showed Tammy. I did it so quickly. I just put glue dots underneath here. So it went together real well. And the other thing I did that was different was on Creative Fabrica, it comes in as an SVG and the lines are perforated, and I changed all the lines to straight lines so that they could score in my machine.
Right.
So anyway, just wanted to let you know. Okay, here's what I was going to show you. This part of the little box has a cover, and this is all it is, this is 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. So I made this 3 1/4, and I scored it at 2 5/8 right here. From here to here is 2 5/8.
Okay.
So you have 5/8 of an overlap on the side. So this will be glued here, and on top of here, this is my fun part to show you guys. On top of this is what you do with your magnet. Oh, so we know it's not this side. You got to figure out the side where you put your magnet. It's not that side. Not that. I hope it's still in there. There it is.
Oh, there you go.
So you see. So what all you do is you put your another glue dot down, and I want to get the glue dot down before I do anything else. So I just take the back of it, put the glue dot, and then I'm going to take my reverse tweezers to hold it, and it goes right in place. And I'll this will be completely hidden when I put the little mat over the top of this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll put the little ribbon inside. I'll show you how to do that too. But that's basically what I wanted to show you is how you find your spot. You see, I can't really even open this well without that little ribbon. I need that little ribbon. So anyway, I don't mean to.
Hey, Bernie, here we come.
Okay, so there's the this piece which was started out flat, and then I've just folded the edges in and glued those tabs to this part, so it all just folds in together, and you end up with a piece that looks like this, and then it just fits inside the box. And I've got my 4 little link balls that'll fit in there. So there's the 4 little link balls that'll go in there.
Yum.
And then I'll take them out, and I'm just going to put my ribbon through. What am I doing? Through here and through here. All right, and then this closes down, so then the ribbon goes through.
That's so clever. I love it.
The ribbon goes through these holes.
I'm kind of excited because I had run out of cardstock, but I just bought some and it came yesterday. So I wasn't able to do anything with the printing.
I don't think I could ever run out of cardstock.
Oh my God. I want the colors, but they're not very nice ones. But I wanted the white for the print and cut. So I'm happy.
And then I just tie a ribbon. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say is so when we've made our cards in the past, and a lot of these flowers came from the card that Stephanie and Tammy did just the other week. So these are spare flowers. So I might end up decorating, this box with, because we always have spare things lying around. You don't have to create stuff new all the time. And then these came, I didn't make these, but these came when I made Zara's journal book. The paper actually came already cut like this. So I haven't done that, but look for those things. Usually in a cardstock pad, I'm going to look. Where am I looking? Usually in a pack of cardstock. Not so much on this one, but in a pack of cardstock, you usually get these things, the cutouts. Now you might not want to use that, but there's a remember there. There's a today up there. There's a love. You could cut that bit out if you didn't want to use that whole piece. There's a whole little bit there that you could cut out and use and like here on this sheet, I probably wouldn't use that as a piece of paper.
Right.
But I might cut that love out, or I might cut that out. You belong. What is it? You belong among the wildflowers. So you might use something like that, or just cut those out. So instead of just because for me, this piece of paper will just probably sit in this pad unless I was to cut some things out.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, like here it says sweet, you could just cut around that if you wanted. You could either, if you've got a circle punch, you could put a circle around that, or you could put this on your portrait or cameo and use your pick scan and just cut around it and put a shape around it if you wanted. So have a look at your papers and see if there's something that you can use rather than having to buy or make something every time. So this one here says you shine bright, so I'll probably put that on there.
Oh,
My camera's a bit, I don't know, there we go.
oh yeah, there we go.
So yeah, so I'm going to try and do this ribbon up that way and put my tweezers there to give me a spare hand.
Oh, I never thought of doing that even.
So now I've got a spare hand. Oops, that's upside down. Take my tweezers away. No, I haven't put the chocolates back in, but that's pretty much the ribbon is done. And I would just cut the edges on an angle.
For anybody just joining us, their patterns will be available for free on my blog, which was linked there. I also just put up in there in the chat the vintage Good Housekeeping magazine covers. That must be what Linda Google, something like that. Images.
Yeah, I Google those all the time.
Yeah, so
a lot
cute.
of different sources. You can find them everywhere. I mean, they're
Right.
they've been around for years.
Right.
And I also try to find the theme that I like.
Right.
Yeah. And then I wanted to show you another thing that I did. I'm going to use this for, I used alcohol ink and I made this background for my clouds because I'm going to, inside my card, I'm going to put a sky. This is going to be my sky. And then this is going to be, I don't know if I'll finish this today online, but this is going to be the grass. And then I have like a little pathway. And then I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you quick because I don't think I'll finish this online today. Oh, here's my kite. Here it is. I'm going to see how the children on the front, they were holding. You couldn't see the kite.
Oh, cute! Yeah.
You open it up, and here's one.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. And I'm going to say something like, the sentiment's going to read, let's go fly a kite or at least go get a cup of coffee.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that.
Very cute. Yeah.
Where's the sunshine? Here's my sunshine. Look. Oh, I thought that was here. This is pretty right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to start working on this now. And the tail was just a piece of gold string, like this, just a gold string. And I just, on the back, I used a piece of acrylic. And I made a, let's see, it was about 2 inch and a half long. And I scored it at 1/4 inch increments, except the center has 1/2 of an inch increment. I don't know if you can see that.
I do, but why did you do that? What is it?
So that when you open the card, it the kite will pop out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
Yeah, okay.
It'll stay up. And
Yeah.
and these little teeny tiny kite
The bow or whatever.
So I have this little itsy bitsy. I don't know where I got this, probably a yard sale or something, but I've had this for years and it never really came in handy until this card.
Yeah, that's cute.
The other tip that I wanted to mention, I was talking to Tammy about it. I don't know if you guys ever do this when you're crafting, but sometimes my I'll have like a frayed edge along my paper. And I got these buffers like years ago.
Oh yeah.
You can get them online. Tammy, how much did you pay for yours?
I got 10 of them for $6.
Yeah, see, it's like 60 cents each. So, and they're really fine. So I like these better than the emery boards. You can just smooth your edges, and they're just as smooth as a baby's butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See, and
Nice.
it's just so fine. I love these. So, because sometimes when I like, let me see, is this edge? Some of my edges sometimes they just need that little buff, so that they're nice and smooth and don't have any fray. I mean, sometimes you need to change your blade, but other times you can just get away with using one of these buffers.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay. I hope I didn't tell you too much.
No, it's great. I love tips. Janet said, Bernie, you're making me hungry for chocolate.
And then I'm just making another one. So I had this one cut out because I'm going to give these to my adult children. And I thought this was that one I thought was a little, like, it doesn't really matter if it's a male or female, but this one's a little bit more manly paper. Well, for me it is. So I'm making a manly one as well. So, and I'll, instead of ribbon, I'll use some, this is called hemp cord. So I might put some of this instead of the ribbon.
Yeah.
So, and they're coming together really quickly. So I just thought I'll keep going and make another one while we're still online.
Yeah.
And I can then just show you how I put the box together. So again, I'm putting my paper on now rather than later, my pretty paper.
They're on Amazon, Patty.
Okay.
And rather than just, and this paper came in a bundle of paper. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think for this, because it's a bit dull, it's a bit more manly. For me, it is anyway. So I thought, this will be, and then this color cardstock is I'm not sure if it's showing up. It's like a really dirty gray. And again, it came in a pack as well, and it's probably not a color I would generally use for a card. So, but for this, it's perfect.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Somebody's talking to you, Bernie.
Oh, he's talking away, yeah.
What's he asking for?
Oh, I've got no clue. I wish they could speak. Probably a pat. Is that what you want? Yep, a pat. I can't pat you while I'm doing this. Sometimes they're worse than children.
Yeah.
Okay. Good boy. So yeah, I've just folded those pieces down, and then now I'll burnish all the score lines that I've got. So this is one, and I can't remember what I made it. I think it's they're all 1.5 is the cardstock, and then 1 3/8 is the pretty paper. I like going 3/8. Some people go on the quarter, but I like less of my cardstock showing than I like more of the pretty paper showing than the cardstock.
Mm-hmm.
But I know a lot of people cut if that was 1 inch, they'd cut their pretty paper at 3/4 of an inch. I go with 7/8. And then these bits here just fold under and attach to here like that. And then this bit goes to there. So you just put glue on these tabs. So the glue just goes on the tab. You might have to take them going.
Bernie's dog could be our mascot. Janice says, I hear your dog.
Yeah.
He's going to obedience school, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he goes every Sunday. I don't think boxes will never grow up, though. So, yeah, he's pretty good when he goes. And it's just like I said, he's been away for a couple of nights. So I think he's craving attention today.
Oh.
And then this just goes in here. So you can see in the corners all line up.
Is he looking right at you doing that? Or...
No, he's Nick's just moved him over to his mat where he's supposed to be when I'm in here. But
Aw. He said, "I love the name Bronson. I think that's such a cute name for a dog."
he's he's gorgeous, but
he is.
first thing in the morning he wants the full attention. So of course I got up before them and he came in here after me. So as if to say, well, you haven't given me my morning pat and treats today. So then it just folds up into the box shape and you just line those corners up again. And that's the completed box. And then those bits fold inside so they don't get glued down. They just become so that when you're looking at it, you've got a nice edge. They don't have to have those, but I put them on just so that they tuck inside so you're not actually seeing fresh air.
Right.
So that's the box, and there's the holes are all lined up. And then where did I put this piece? Has score lines on here and there as well. And then it's same at the other end. The tabs have got score lines on them. You fold that in, and then there's a score line along here. So I just do it with my hands first just to sort of get it in the shape because that's a long piece. That's actually 6 inches. And then the same on the other side. I just sort of mold it into shape and then get my tool and do it just so that it sits flat when you actually use the boning tool. And there, and then those tabs get glued inside that. So I just put glue on both of those tabs. And then the corners go together. And again, the corner goes in. You could use tape, but I find it easier with glue for me. And then the other end gets folded in, glued and then folded in. So those corners line up. And there's the base for the chocolate.
Beautiful. Love it.
So that just sits then inside there. And it just fits quite snugly. There's a little bit of movement sideways. And then again, the chocolates just sit in there like that.
So you came up with the dimensions and
Yep.
stuff?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, I could not do that.
And then this one I will probably use some, maybe the green, I'm not sure.
Right.
I'll use this as the tie. And I'll just put that through. So as you can see, it only takes a few minutes to actually make this. I might even put a second colour through because the green gets a bit lost. And then that through there, that through there, and yeah, and I'll tie that one up as well. But I might put black in with it as well.
That's what I was thinking. The black would look good too.
Thank you. Yeah. So you don't. Yeah, it's decorate it how you like. I'm using these as just a part of an Easter gift, so you could, but you could do it just for a friend. You could do it for someone, Mother's Day, whatever, just something small to give to someone, or just a hello if you go for dinner. You can take take a treat for dinner or something.
And I was telling Tammy, so those of you, well, the chicks each sent me a card for my birthday, and you guys have no idea how much I loved getting those. And I knew they were coming kind of after y'all said they were. So I was watching the mailbox every day. And I don't send out cards because I'm like, nobody wants my card, But I understand now they do bring you a lot of pleasure to get little things like this.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to make the little box, both of them, I think, for my friends that we go out to dinner with all the time. And I know they'll love them. So I'm excited. Thanks for coming up with the ideas and sharing them. Oh, and at the end, let's not forget Tammy has a card, something to show as well, and that'll be a video coming up with a free file too. It's gorgeous.
Get my other hands out again and put
Oh yeah, love that.
There we go.
And Linda, that was such a cute idea to think about putting the kite inside.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that wouldn't have crossed my mind. But you can't see, like you said, what they're doing. You know what they're doing, but you can't see their kites.
Yeah.
Wow, so cute.
I was going to make the tail long and have it come over to the side like this. I still might.
Huh.
Yeah.
I haven't cut this ribbon long enough, but that's okay. You'll get the idea.
Right.
It's not.
I foiled this part. I put this in the I sent this through this morning. I found a pretty font and just foiled this like a pretty blue. I don't know if you can see the blue.
I can. And that is a pretty font. Do you remember what it was called?
It's called Better Love. BETTERLOVE.
Is it from the font or?
Oh gosh, Better Love.
From Creative Fabrica?
It may be either Defont or Creative Fabrica. Those are the two that I would.
Okay,
one of those two, and I apologize for not knowing which one.
Oh, no problem. That's really pretty, though. It is.
It's just so. I love it. I put this. There's one similar to this in that printmaker. You know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's pretty.
Just gonna make a little tail both sides. There, that'll work. Something simple. But here's where it's going to have the sentiment about, let's go fly a kite or at least get a cup of coffee. It's going to be over here. I'm going to put another kite here too because of the two children.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cute.
Here's another one I forgot to show you. Did I show you this one? I don't care. I can't even remember. I made
It's
this
in Creative Fabrica, Better Love.
Yes, okay. That's it.
It's a Creative Fabrica font.
Oh, I love that.
It's actually 90% off right now if you're not a member.
There's a bunch of them that say Better Love. Which one, though?
The one that
I think
looks
it's
like
the
this.
first one. It's the first one, Patty. That other one's thicker than that.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's a ton of them below it, too.
That's what I say, yeah.
Here's another kite card that I made. I like the oranges and the unusual designer paper.
Let's see what it looks like.
This is like a linen. Have you seen this before? The linen kind of a paper. I don't know if you can see it.
Hang on. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. These were really tricky for me. These cutting all these little triangles out.
Oh. Yeah. So there, I put one of them in there that's a Better Love. It's really fancy. I don't think it's the one you use though, because this one has little hearts and stuff that go with it.
I could check my glyphs. Did you check the glyphs?
I didn't. I haven't downloaded it yet. It might just be this one. I'll put a couple options for you guys. This one only has 32 people that favorited it. The other one had like 100 or more, or several hundred.
Well, maybe both of them will be really nice,
Yeah. Yeah. True. Anyway, that one's really pretty. If you guys click on that one, check it out. That's from Creative Fabrica. Yeah.
Fabrica,
That's that.
So simple. Sorry, I don't have my sentiment completed. I was a bit rushed today. I should have had this done yesterday.
No. Okay, Bernie, we're coming back to you because I want to see that glue in your upper right-hand corner too.
Yep. So there's the glue, and it just peels off like that.
Oh, nice.
So and it's just it's still a little bit damp, so it's just like a ball of glue. But if that was on this mat, it would take a fair bit to get off. So all of these bits of glue that are on my silicone mat just all peel off. Okay. These are old bits but yeah, a barbecue liner does exactly the same thing.
What is a barbecue liner? Do we call it something?
Like some people cook on this on top of the barbecue. You put this on the grill.
Yeah, I've seen them. I know, I've watched it on TV too, where they advertise one of those info commercials. But like you said, you probably can get it.
Yeah, well, a lot of here it's just at our hardware shop, and this goes on top of the grill because some people don't like putting meat, or if you had say a vegetarian and you were cooking something vegetarian over to the side, you put and the heat goes through it. Yeah, but it's just I don't know what you call it, but we call it it's just a barbecue liner.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing, but we don't barbecue here because that means we'd have a grill outside, which means the bears would come.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean the hardware store doesn't have those. I'll go check that out. Okay, so show your boxes again, please.
So I've got this one, which was You Shine Bright, and I saw Janet's comment before. This is an Australian paper, Janet, and I don't know if I've still got the front label of it, but it came. Where did I put it? I think it's called Australian Floral something. So yeah, it was an Australian paper, but it's got some beautiful. Not sure where I put it. Zara was here yesterday, so it could be not in its spot clearly, but we were looking for something else yesterday and we were moving. It'll be here somewhere. Let me look. No?
There you go, Janet. Now you got it in my head. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest high. She says she's been listening to Mary Poppins music, and they had the song about "Let's Go Fly a Kite."
Yeah.
So this one is called Oz Flowers, and they're all it's beautiful paper, and it's got all the different.
Oh wow!
And it's the double on the opposite side is just a solid color,
right?
But it's got some gorgeous papers in there.
Really pretty.
Yeah, and there is sorry, I forgot a tip. There is a tip to if you do cut these out, you have to be mindful of the direction of the paper. And I cut thinking I was going to use this fish paper for the orange box. I originally had this paper cut out, but when I put it on the sheet and then took it off, I thought, I've put it the wrong way on the paper. And as you can see, the fish are going, had I put it that way, the fish are going sideways, not, so it would have looked silly. So I didn't, so I'll have to work out what I use these bits of paper for. So be very careful when you're putting this on. This one, it didn't matter. It's not a directional, the same as this one, but my fish were all going, I think it would have looked silly having the fish going that way, not that way.
Oh.
So yes, you've got to be mindful when you are cutting that if it's a directional paper, you need to make sure. See that one there is going the right way. I had one piece going that way, one piece going what I think is the right way, and that would have looked much better than a piece going that way with all the fish. Yeah. So be mindful if you are cutting it out that if you've got a directional piece of paper, just check which way you put it on your mat. Had I put it on the mat the right way, it wouldn't have mattered, but these aren't directional in my view. So I've made, what I did was I just went on a cutting spree. So I've got all of these cut out to make. As you can see, it only probably takes 5-7 minutes to glue together. And then I just kept going through the machine and putting, so I've got another, 6 here to make. And then I just went through. So for my purple paper, I've got some stars that I'm going to put on those ones. So I just cut a whole heap and I'll make all them up when I get a chance. But yeah, it really minutes to put the actual box together.
It's neat. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
And I suppose you could use other chocolates, as long as, you know, they fit in the holes. So you could probably use Ferrero Rocher or something else, whatever you can find, but that's what I'm using.
Yes.
So,
Right.
and they could probably, if you didn't want to put this part in, you could probably just put anything in the box. A pen, maybe, like a, you know, something in there. If you didn't want to, you could just, you don't have to put this piece in. It can just be another box.
So when you're done, have you sent me the file yet?
No, I sent it to Tammy, but I will send it to you as well.
Before you send it, can you take pictures of and also include that? Do you zip it? If you can send it as a zip file with the picture inside of it as well, because I know when people unzip it, they like to see what they're making. You know, so that's helpful. Thank you.
So well, there's the one I made the other day. So.
Maybe you can link this video with the card.
Oh, yes, I'll do that. I'll put the read me first. If y'all get any of the free files and it says read me first, read it first, because it might have the link for the video if you need some help making it, or if we have another little tip that we thought of. So make sure if there's a read me first file, read it, just in case there's something important.
That's upside down. I haven't done that the right way, but that'll do for now.
Okay, Linda, we're going to spotlight you because we're just about winding down. Let's get to if I can. Okay, whoopsie, we did at the same time. Go ahead, Tammy. You beat me.
I thought she was hesitating for me to do it. So.
No, I was hesitating to remember where to do it. Oh, wow. Linda, you've been busy.
I've been so busy this week. Look at all this.
Oh, my goodness. Did anybody make those little square boxes yet that Linda had shown us how to make? I've got to make one of those, too. Those
like the little cubes like this?
Yes, those things.
I love these.
Yes, I know. They're amazing.
Oh,
Did you give us the file for that? See, Tammy will remember. I'm thinking.
I think I did.
Okay. We got to put it on the site also.
Yeah. Which one do you like? I don't know if I like the white, the black. That's I like this one better.
I like them both. I like them both equally.
Yeah.
At first, I really liked the darker one on your right, but now that you put that darker,
the black.
Yes, I like that one just as well. Yeah. So the pattern for the boxes, Janet, will be on in my blog in the library, and you have to scroll down to the bottom because the newest stuff always gets put at the bottom. So, yeah. Okay.
Chicks. Hello from the chicks.
Yeah, that's really pretty paper too. That pastel-y, you know, I love that. Yeah, with the blue.
Thank you. You know, this is another one that I put through the effects panel because this did not come in. This didn't come in bright. I was like shocked how, you know, I printed a whole stack of this didn't come in bright. This was like a doll. The sunshines weren't. I made some sticker eggs.
Hey, can you have all those samples available on Sunday in our class on Patreon? We're going to talk about that effects panel that Linda's said that she loves. We're going to go over some things to do with that. So
look how pretty this turned out because you know, and I use that matted photo paper.
I
love this one too.
You've been a busy printing bee as well.
Oh, I want to show you something if it's okay.
Sure.
My granddaughter Allison, she's in a dinner theater for like there are 10 shows, and she's going to be Shirley Temple.
Oh.
So here's Allison. She's singing Animal Crackers in My Soup. So
how adorable.
She has a wig on. So I took the original Shirley Temple playbill and I put Allison.
Oh.
So I told Beth, my daughter-in-law, I was going to make a soup, a bowl of soup, and put animal crackers and have that coming out of the top for her.
That's really cute.
Let me see. I guess that's. Oh, and look at the bees. These were really dull, but they came out so bright.
Oh.
I like the bees.
So they're all saying adorable and how sweet. And Joan says, love the box with the little chick. Very cute. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about anything? And in the next day or two, the files will be there.
Start your camera.
Who, me?
Yep.
I hear you.
Are we finished? Are we still live?
Yes.
You called me.
Coming up in a little bit, we'll be having
yes.
too.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Tammy, you're going to show yours now, right? Let me solo Tammy. She's going to show you another card that you guys are going to love. Okay.
So this is it.
Oh, so pretty.
It's Happy Easter. And you go to this side and the same thing. And then all you do is push down in the center and it folds flat. So you can send it in the mail.
Nice. So cute.
So pretty.
Yes.
So pretty.
So
this is a Tammy original. Oh, and tell them about
the eggs.
Yeah, right. That's what I was saying.
Oh, you see the little eggs? Nouveau drops.
Nouveau drops.
Wow.
Are they cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And look at that pretty scalloped edge all the way around. Isn't that pretty?
Yep.
Yes.
That's done in silhouette too.
Yeah.
You did a great job, Tammy.
I had the pattern paper already, but everything else came from Creative Fabrica, the flowers and the little rabbits. Look at their faces. Aren't they adorable?
Oh, he's so cute.
The little rabbit comes in with hearts, and I changed it to eggs.
Aww.
So as far as giving them the file, what we can do is give them the link for the Creative Fabrica thing, because we can't give them those files. But we'll give you the link in the Read Me First if you want to make it exactly like this. If you have Creative Fabrica already, all you have to do is click on it and go get it. If you don't have it, you can purchase it for it's probably on sale.
Yep.
Yeah. Cute.
So pretty, Tammy.
Okay. So that'll be coming up maybe sometime this week.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed if you love making cards, all that stuff. So, anybody? I don't see any questions. Let's see. Oh, no. Nightbot just came up with a special pricing for Creative Fabrica. It's the $1 a month deal, I believe it is, for the first month, and grab everything you want and continue if you'd like, or quit. But we
love it. I love Creative Fabrica.
If you guys like milk chocolate, I found these online. They're Godiva chocolates. Wait a minute, let me just.
I prefer. Oh, those are nice.
And they're called milk chocolate pearls. See, pearls, and they're little round balls. You can keep them in your purse, and you can throw one in, and it's just like enough to keep you. Oh, they're yummy.
Is that a box that they're in metal, or what is that?
This is a little tin can, and
I love that.
It fits really well in one of those impossible boxes. I made the measurements for this one.
Right.
But anyway, it fits really nice inside here. See, it just just right.
That is cute though. If you're craving some chocolate, they're just little tiny things. Is that one open? Do you have one that's open?
No, I didn't open it. They're about $5. They're about $5 a piece, so it's not expensive. But I'm telling you, they've got, how many are in here?
Well, they're cute little tin too.
There are just so many in here, you wouldn't believe it. But anyway, delicious. Delicious. Yummy.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll put some more links down below the video when it finishes processing, also for things you might be interested in, like when this Godiva chocolate or whatever.
So good.
Thanks everybody for coming. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Always. I love it.
Remember, Sunday is class.
Oh yeah, Sunday is Patreon class.
If you're not a member, check it out.
Yeah. And Linda, make sure you bring your samples since you've already printed out a bunch.
I have.
Okay.
Bye,
See you guys.
everybody.
Bye.